All right, Shalom Yasharala. Before we get started, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Back with another video, another lesson. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to you, brothers, and the few sisters out there that's listening and learning. The title of this one's going to be called Whosoever exalt himself shall be abased. All right. And it's going to be like a response video. All right. To the elder Manata Zakba, GMS South Carolina 08. He did a video.
You didn't know about.
Right? He did a video. Bishop Nate, the Lord didn't send us to gather and restore the nation. All right. Now we play the intro. All right. And then we'll get some scriptures and Lord willing, this is edifying.
You didn't know about Bishop Nathaniel. He was born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and raised in North Carolina. He was exposed to various Christian denominations and religions during his childhood. As a young man, he moved to Manhattan, New York, where he learned the truth about the Bible. During his journey in 2003, he founded Israel United in Christ, and in 2006, he began to teach chosen men of God the truth of the Bible. Set on a mission by God, he led the charge and became the general of God's army to gather the prophets of God from around the world: Asia Minor, Rome, Ghana, Solomon Island, and various countries around the world. Now he continues his mission to preach the truth of the Bible, gather and restore the nation of the 12 tribes of Israel. He continues his mission to preach the truth of the Bible, gather and restore the nation of the 12 tribes of Israel, and prepare the nation for Christ's return.
All right,
All right, you can watch the rest of the elders video. Bring on some edification, as always. But the IUIC is exalting, the Bishop Nate. Which I saw that video on Instagram, but I didn't really look all into it. And I believe they did another video for I forgot. I think it was Deacon. It was a deacon, but I forgot his name. But they're exalting, Bishop Nate, like he's the Messiah. That's why I named the title, Whosoever exalt himself shall be abased. You're exalting yourself as this great man of the Lord, but you don't even teach, the Lord's name. You don't teach the Lord's name or his son's name. You don't bring out, true, the true breakdowns of the mark of the beast, Jacob's trouble. You don't prepare your congregation for that, So let's start with that. Let's start with Matthew 23 and 12. All right. It says, Matthew 23 and 12. Matter of fact. All right. Yeah, Matthew 23 and 12. I was trying to find something. It says, and whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. You see, so you're people like these Iowa, well, even Bishop Nate himself, he exalted himself as this great man of the Lord. All right, but he doesn't teach in the Lord's name. He doesn't bring out the mark of the beast. This word exalt. Let's get that word exalt. All right. The word exalt is hoopso. I'll play it.
Strong's G 5312. Hoopsao. Hoopsao.
Hoopsao. And it said to lift up on high, to exalt. Metaphor. To raise to the very summit of opulence and prosperity. Let's look up opulence. Opulence, great wealth, or luxuriousness. And then IORC has great wealth, right? Look at those fancy garments they got, you know? To exalt, to raise, to dignity, honor, and happiness. All right? So they exalt, Bishop Nathaniel, like he's the Messiah. Like he's going to save the nation of Israel. And he doesn't gather. We weren't sent, like the elder said in this video, we weren't sent to gather and restore the nation. All right, Yahweh Shai is going to do that. We're here to preach the word of the Lord, to preach the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and to bring out the warning, Let's get Ezekiel real quick. It's Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. That's what we do. We go out, preach the word, do lessons to give, the nation of Israel a warning, and through the spirit, Yahweh Shem Shai, we search for the elect, So that's what we're here. That's what we're here. That's what the Lord sent us to do while we're here, not to gather the nation. And this one in Matthew 23rd chapter, when Yahweh Shai was going in on the Pharisees, it says, verse 15, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye compass sea and land to make one a proselyte, right, which is a newcomer. And when he is made, ye make him you make him twofold more the child of hell than yourselves. You see that? You got to keep the laws. You got to wear your fringes, the word proselyte, because that's what they teach. They teach, to keep the laws, wear your fringes. All right, proselyte, a newcomer, okay, a stranger, alien, a proselyte, one who has come over from a Gentile region to Judaism, which we don't teach Judaism, but that's what a proselyte is, a newcomer, someone new to the faith. Let's read the NLT version. Verse 15, it says, what sorrow awaits you, teachers of religious law, and you Pharisees, hypocrites, for you cross land and sea. They go to these different countries, the Solomon Islands, Rome, but you don't need to do that. All right, the preaching of the word is in America, Babylon the Great. Now we do have, brothers who are across the sea, in the UK, Italy, Finland, right? It's a brother in Tanzania, it's a brother out in Mexico. We have brothers all over the world. It was a new brother. He's not. I don't think he's a part of GMS, but he's in South Korea. So yeah, there are brothers across the world. Because why? The preaching is going through the internet. So you don't need to get on a boat. You don't need to get on a plane to go preach the word in these other countries. For you cross land and sea to make one convert, and then you turn that person into twice the child of hell. You yourselves are. You see? So we don't need to do that. Let's now get Galatians 6:3. All right. It says, for if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. And the Bishop Nate and the IYC deceiveth themselves. Where you're making yourselves, these great men, but you deceive yourself, man. You don't teach, like I say, you don't teach the word of you don't even teach the word of the Lord, man. Teach the word of the Lord. You don't even teach the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You say you can call him anything you want. One guy in IOIC said you can call him Yo Play Yogurt. Just totally, taking the Lord's name in vain. That's what they do. They take the Lord's name in vain, man. All right. For if a man think himself to be something, right, to be, somebody, when he is nothing, when the Lord calls us worms, he deceiveth himself. NLT version. If you think you are too important to help someone, you are only fooling yourself. You are not that important, So if you think you're this big, like you Hollywood, you ain't nothing, man. All right, and like the title says, we're not here to gather the nation. All right, we're here to matter of fact, only the elect will be saved. Let's get that. Romans 11:7. It says, what then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded. So how's he coming to gather you know, the nation, if only the elect is gonna obtain the true words of the Bible, man. You know, let's get Matthew. Was that 24? Matthew 24 and yeah, I read 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, which are the chariots. And he shall send his angels, right, Salakia, with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Who's the elect? The elect of the nation of Israel. All right, the 144,000 and the 1/3. Those are the only ones who are going to be saved, not the whole nation. It tells you in Zechariah that 2/3 is going to die. Right? Let's get Proverbs 26. So IOIC need to humble themselves. You know, that's the point of this lesson, right? 26 and 12, it says, seest thou a man wise in his own conceit? There is more hope of a fool than him. You see, they're wise in their own conceits. NLT, there is more hope for fools than for people who think they are wise. See that? Somebody think they know everything, you know, when you don't. You see that? Let's get this last one, Isaiah 11 and 11. Okay, this proves that, you know, only a remnant is going to be restored, the restored remnant. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant. Another word for remnant, you know, is the elect. All right, you go into that word in the Hebrew. I went past it. Shar means remnant, residue, remnant, remainder. All right. If you look up the word remnant, it means a small remaining quantity of something. You see, it's only a small number of Israel is going to be saved, not the whole nation. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria and from Egypt and from Pathros and from Cush and from Elam and from Shinar and from Hamath and from the islands of the sea. See that? It's only a remnant is going to be saved, man. Not the whole nation. You know? And we're not here to gather we're not here to gather and restore the nation of Israel. You know, we're here to preach the word of the Lord and to, through the Spirit, you know, search out for the elect. Through the Spirit, Yahweh Shem Shai. You see? So, I might change the title around, but whosoever exalt himself shall be abased. You know, you're exalting yourself as this great man of the Lord, you know, because they think they're waking up the nation, like the elder Karat Zabah says. They think they're doing it, you see, and not Yahweh Shem Shai, you know. So, Lord, this was edifying. We don't give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. And double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Lord's will use edified to the I'm going to say. Shalom.